as I mentioned in the last episode, we'll start off with the Eiffel Tower. I started researching that earlier, listening to that Howdy Mikowski interview about the World Fairs. So I was looking into the Exposition Universal of 1900, better known in English as the 1900 Paris Exposition. It was a World's Fair held in Paris from April 14th to November 12th, 1900, to celebrate the achievements of the past century and to accelerate development into the next. The fair, visited by nearly 50 million, displayed many technological innovations, including the Grand Roue de Paris Ferris wheel, the moving sidewalk, diesel engines, talking films, escalators, and telegraphone. Okay, so they're showing this, so these people must not have seen this before or must be new to the area. So, yeah, I think the people that live in that place were locked up in the mental institutions, and they had the orpheums of all their children, and that was the last reset, I think, 1900s. So, additionally, it showcased France as a major colonial power through numerous pavilions built on the hill of the Trocadero Palace. Major structures remaining from the exposition include the Grand Palace, the Petit Palace, it is small, it's petit, the Pont Alexander III, the Gare d'Orsay. I gotta learn better French, man. That's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get the message out. It's a railroad station. It's been changed to the Musée d'Orsay. And two original entrances of Paris metro stations. So, yeah, it's massive, as you can see. I'm talking about the Eiffel Tower. Just these pictures, the system, it seems with all that power, it just seems like a power plant. Different civilization lived there. They had all this high tech. It was beautiful, and I don't know, they just claimed, oh yeah, we just built these things. How long did it take ya? How long did it take you to build this magnifique? How long, magnifique? Oh, 2 weeks. What did you do after? We just threw it in the garbage. Why do you need that? We killed all, wait, okay, yeah, whatever, who cares? We're in power now. We don't care what you think. Yeah, but tell me what you guys think about this. So, there's all this water going through, man-made structures, powerhouse, I'm seeing that vibes, electricity. This is 1920s, 1900s. They made all this with carriage drawn, 2 weeks. Yeah, right. Their story, their narrative, so ridiculous. It's funny. So fire is a huge theme in this. Do you see these pictures? The flames. Is that just they have so much power they're conducting? It's just sparking out. What is this? What do you guys think? Do you know? And let's see. This is definitely a higher society going on there. Obvious. I mean, what else are you gonna really think? Like, they have all these talking pictures and oh, what are the? Oh, cool. These are neat. What's this all about? Like, well, just get the book. The link was in the last video. Go check that one out. And this orthograph thing, is this a giant 3D printer? So I'm gonna look more into that. Get some more pictures of that, because that is just there's something there. What, can you guys reverse engineer that with these blueprints? It's massive, man. Cool looking stuff. So that's why I thought I would include that just a little bit. If you guys are interested in that stuff, I don't know how much else I can say about it. It's just all this cool architecture and obelisk towers of iron and lights and crazy Antiqitech that we don't know what it is, but I mean, it's so simple and rudimentary though, and it seems organic. I think we can reverse engineer this on a small scale. Maybe this was built by giants, who knows. So let's get into the news here, guys. Segue into the news. Okay. So going over to crow777radio.com, you know the drill. I'm not going to promote it every episode. It's just the news. He had a great guest on there, Fermenting Fairy. So go check out her website. I think it's fermentingfairy.com. But she's got some awesome products, stuff I stand behind. And so some of the knowledge she was sharing for good gut health. You got bad gut health? Yes, ma'am. I did. I had horrible gut health. It's getting better. It's not the greatest, but starting to. Okay, yeah. Fermentingfairy.com. Check it out. Unique wild fermentation. No added sugar, no alcohol, no caffeine. This woman is really interesting. She has a good message. Go check out her interview. I think she was just, I don't know if she's a book or not. Probably. Who knows? But, well, yeah, it gives you a reason to go over there. But I just want to talk about these products. I'm really excited to try this Kefir sourdough DIY package. Oh boy, this looks awesome. The first ever Kefir sourdough that your gut will love. Yes, even those who are gluten wheat intolerant. That is me. Yeah. It's just, oh man, it just tears me up. I don't want to get vile, but hey, it's important to have good gut health, and that's what a few of the things from the episode you're going to get when you go down there and listen. Simple things. What is the best for your gut health? So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to do is get some red light, some natural light, some natural circadian rhythms. So go outside, get your circadian rhythm on. Watch the sunrise, watch the sunset. The blue light, you kind of want to avoid that first thing. It's not good for your gut health. And, you know, I mean, if you listen to the episode, they'll get into the science of it. Don't just take my word. So watching the sunset and the sunrise, don't stare at the phone, don't get on your Instagram or whatever. That'll just suck the life and time out of you anyways. Try to keep the devil's tool at bay. So gut motility, yeah. She got into nose breathing. So if you're a mouth breather like me, you should probably start breathing through your nose. The reason being is that breathing through your nose, your diaphragm is more engaged and it's massaging up and down like an oscillation, helping you pre-digest. So, and I just took some notes here from her interview. So yeah, the nose breathing also helps palate expansion because you're I guess your tongue is just sitting differently in your mouth, which helps with better digestion. Primary breathing with your diaphragm. So ebb and flow of the large and small intestine is created by this oscillation of digestion. So, grounding. Get grounded with the planet. Get rid of those negative ions that can help you go to the bathroom. But you don't want to go to the bathroom every day. Get those toxins out, or be sweating if you're fasting really intensively. But I'm no medical expert, but I don't like I get anxiety with regular institutional doctors, so these things, instead of taking a drug, I'd rather do something like this. Probiotics, fermentingfairy.com, go check it out. So the laxatives are actually neurotoxins. Stay away from that if you can't go. Regulate your sleep-wake pattern. And breathing affects digestion in through the nose. Your brain is made up a lot of fat, so if you guys are vegans following thou shall not kill, literally, get some almond butter, raw, some sprouted stuff, microgreens. Make sure you're getting the nutrition your body needs to be efficient in this spiritual warfare we're going through. So inflammation, all disease begins with inflammation. She's promoting that too. But I think that inflammation is rooted in sin. So you're binge drinking Coors Lights and crushing Domino's pizzas all night. You're going to be in pain in the morning. I know from experience, guys. Not judging. Everybody was 20 once. But if you're not doing that in your 20s, hails to you. You are righteous. So, inflammation starts in the gut. Okay. And there's a study here she was talking about, a 10-week trial, high fiber versus high fermented foods. So, the high fiber guys, not much change in microdiversity for their gut biota. They weren't digesting the fiber well either, so I think that's a myth. Oh, just eat more fun, just shit more, just shit pounds every day. It's good for you, right? Nope. Quality, not quantity. Genius. So fermented foods decreased, that population decreased in inflammation and had more microbiodiversity. And what is fermentation? Alchemy at the highest order. It's, I think, one of the oldest forms of alchemy, and that's the spark that created the alchemical underground, if you will. And Crow is all about that. So go down to his website, check it out. Crow777radio.com. Okay, and then also don't forget about fiber has anti-nutrients. But a lot of those things are broken down in the fermentation process. So that's one thing I'm going to start hitting on more on this channel is health in the sense of nutrition, fermentation, and alchemy. PMA's private. Oh, gosh. This is one thing also she was talking about. So if you're starting a business, I wouldn't recommend going certified organic. She said it's $10,000 and you're highly scrutinized. But don't fret, guys. There's public member associations. Go to this is just http://pmapower.org. They're tax exempt. They're just basically like you're trading goods. I'm totally gonna get down with this. I want to make some miso, some just probiotic stuff, pro-life. That's what it's all about, man. If you want to heal yourself, I think you got to use the life. I don't know, death. Well, how are you gonna heal them, doctor? Give them some antibiotics. What is that really, though? Anti-life? What drug should we give them? How about the anti-life one? You mean the death pills? Yeah, go get those ones. Okay. PMA, positive mental attitude. That was a Youth of Today song, wasn't it? Anyhow, those PMA groups sound like the way to go. You're not regulated under federal restrictions, so I think you can do whatever you want as long as you're not killing anybody. And she's talking about other laws. We're starting getting that jurisdictionary. So if you're kicking around here, one of the few that watch this channel, it's going to improve. Hang in there, guys. I got the mush mouth sometimes. I'm sorry about that, but trying to improve on my reading and just spreading the truth. We should all be doing something. Okay. Hope y'all are liking the art. It's really fun checking all this stuff out. Okay, just had to get my links in order here. They got away from me. Alright, playtime's over, guys. The blind force of the people. Many years ago, in the mid-19th century, a wise but oft-maligned author, foolishly criticized by fanatic, uninformed fools in this present so-called modern age, penned this eternal but too ignored truth. The blind force of the people is like gunpowder burned in the open air or steam, unconfined by science. It is waste and ruin. He went on to encourage his readers to recognize that the blind force of the people, unregulated, undirected, and unconfined, declines toward the worst of human horrors, anarchy. His once famous book is rarely read in these so-called politically correct times. Our leaders have no notion of the truths he shared, for if they did, we would see them acting with wisdom and honor to make our world safer for everyone, instead of shamelessly pandering for votes, selfishly ignoring the ultimate costs for their actions and inactions imposed on present and future generations. Yet the truths passed down to us from former generations mean and can accomplish nothing if you, dear reader, and millions like you, do nothing constructive, nothing effective, nothing positive, and nothing guided by this long ago author's warning. You have great, almost unlimited power to effect wonderful change in this nation of ours. However, that power of yours is not in the polling booth alone, nor is it in the promulgation of mindless emails warning of dangers or pointing at manifest mounting errors of our times. Words alone are empty, nothing unless effectively directed by action. Your power is in the courts. Please consider wisely, for your present circumstance and the future of your children and their progeny for ages to come depends on what you do. You, buddy. Yeah. Me? Well, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I don't know. I was gonna watch a movie too. Nope. This is coming down. What do you want? Huh? Want everything handed to you? Nope. That's not how it works. Then you get shit. Sorry. Don't mean to swear, but okay. yeah, and it says right here at the bottom, or if you foolishly, indolently, and selfishly choose not to do. All venerated men and women of the past acted on what they believed. They didn't just talk about it, and they certainly didn't content themselves with mere complaining about. What do you believe? What matters to you? And what are you doing about it? I.e., what are you really doing? What have you ever done that has... I'm not trying to question. This is fun to... What have you ever done, pal, that has made much of a genuine effect of making any real and lasting difference to the masses? Oh, I made a video. One person liked it. Yeah. Too much bother, you say? Well, then join the teeming lemmings surrounding you who follow the favored fashions of the times, bitching and moaning about the problems of the day and doing nothing else but sitting by while others move us toward a destiny that increasingly looks unlike what any of us truly enjoy. Does anyone enjoy anarchy? How could you really? I mean, look what it's all over the place in the big cities now. It's not good. Humanity cannot long survive without the force of the people. Being economized, energized, informed, and put into action in those arenas where change for the good can be accomplished. Change that can affect us all. Change that can pave the way for future generations to enjoy the benefits of what we do today. Do you imagine the blind force of the people will somehow find the path to global peace without direction and guidance? Never. You need direction. Do you imagine we can do away with law and order and survive the bloody chaos that inevitably must follow when all external constraint is removed from those who struggle just to survive in the teeming underworld of society today? It's just like, no. As a homeless people, they need more help, and that's what anarchy, I think, really boils down to, us all living like that. That's what I see anarchy as. Prove me wrong, I don't know. Dare you believe the blind force laboring at menial tasks just to put a roof over their heads and food on the table will long subject itself to autocratic draconian rule that compels it to act against a fundamental human desire to be free of such unfettered rule? Autocratic draconian rule. Yeah, that's no fun. But at least if you're a cog in the wheel, you get a hot shower and some proto meal. It's bad being a proletarian, mate. Stark, ineluctable reality balanced itself between the Scylla and Charybdis of monstrous and unthinkable extremes. Of course I butchered those words and carried on without enough thought. On the one hand, people need guidance, law and order, management, government. On the other, they will not long submit to rule that commands them to act contrary to their base desires. Base desires. That's, yeah. It's not good, yeah. It's like demonic desires, I would call it. Sinful desires. Humanity is easy to understand. It acts on self-interest. There are none immune to this all-consuming motive. Even the most self-sacrificing saints have been driven by their desire for some form of reward. Nobody acts entirely against his or her own self-interest. Not really. That self-interest is the blind force of the people. There's a force, it's just blind. That self-interest must be economized. Okay, you can do it. Sorry, this is a dull man struggle with reading all weekend, hours and hours. Okay. The self-interest must be economized, guided, regulated by wisdom that is tempered by love, justice that is tempered by mercy, power that is limited by the people themselves. This is the philosophical foundation that gave birth to this nation's dream of self-rule. The dream can only be kept alive by men and women dedicated to constraint government with knowledge of the rule of law and the abiding principles of due process that make liberty and justice for all a continuing possibility. It's been said that ignorance of the law is no excuse. What we all need to be saying is there is no excuse for people to be kept ignorant of the law so they can wisely and effectively govern themselves in spite of the self-interest of their pandering politicians. What you will do to secure government firmly founded on these truths secure from the self-interest of leadership. The battle for liberty cannot be one of swords alone. The battle is also one of words. Be heard where words work. Go to court. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I butchered that one bad, but you just got to go roll with it. The message is there. Economized. Yeah, that's really hard to say. But at least I know I'm trying to preach the word that you got to go to court. I'm smart enough to know that, so at least give me credit. And that was by Frederick Graves, JD. Yeah, this is becoming the Frederick Graves fan club over here. Yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I'm pushing a lot of the Frederick Graves, but it's good stuff. That's all I'm pushing. You know, fermenting fairy, it's just whatever's good and helpful, and it's gonna give you a good life. And I want to go into a prayer real quick. I just feel so fortunate. Dear Yahweh, we love you. Thank you for blessing us with this life, this freedom. We cherish it. We're studying the scripture and the law, and we're helping each other. Please don't kill us all. Save the reset. Don't bring Michael yet. Hopefully we're balancing out the bad. Let's all do our part. I've been working hard this weekend. Thank you all for listening to me. God bless the Lord. Amen. Okay. I know that reset, it could be coming at any time. I don't know. When I find out things like this sourdough kefir, I'm just like, oh, praise the Lord. Man, I like bread and miso. Like, that is some winter food. You can dip that in there. When I dip, you dip, we dip. It's the best. But I don't know, I messed around with this keto, and I just feel like to destroy my gut biota. But I'm better now. I'm just gonna do a lot of fasting and juices, back to a vegetarian. I don't claim vegan or nothing, but I'm not really eating cheese or dairy. But if I do on accident, I'm not gonna freak out about it or I gotta make myself puke. I just hate some with yogurt in there. Oh my god. I'm gonna go to the hospital, man. I'm gonna be sick for a year. There was butter on that. Okay. The art of law. Law is an art form. Properly practiced, the legal maneuvers of a skillful civil court lawyer can be as grandly artistic as the sweeps and twirls of a prima donna ballerina, or the majestic complexity of Michelangelo's statuary. These wise lawyer uses. Oh, sorry. I got it. God damn, that's. I almost sound like I was drunk. I don't want to go back and redo it. I'm not going to. Sorry, guys. The wise lawyer uses the rules like colors of paint to portray his client's cause as just. The shrewd lawyer can utterly destroy his opponent's arguments, and by turning his words as a potter turns the clay, make ruin of the other side by showing them to be the selfish, unprincipled lotus they are. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about how I just stumbled on that one bad. I'm just not letting it to me, and it's imperfect. I know. I'm working on it, okay? It's a message. I'm trying to get it out there. The law can be brought to life. It can be made to walk and talk as a puppeteer commands his marionettes. The law can be so wonderfully choreographed by a skillful practitioner that the entire course of human destiny may be altered by its commanding patterns. By the rhythm of the edicts, by the light it can be made to shine on arrogance and stupidity. It is indeed a most majestic art form. Like many things artistic, law is a system of knowledge composed of a small number of discrete ideas fit together by simple rules. For all its apparent complexity, the effective practice of lawyering requires mastery of only these few rules and just a few related concepts. So this is making it easier for you guys. That's why it's important. Just a few rules and just a few concepts, and you're ready to go here for something that literally people charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars and hours for. Like, that's just, time is money. So if you think about it, like, these guys are like time lords. Give me all of your time. I don't have much, sir, but they're trying to take my children away. I just want them to have a good future and learn proper things about the Lord. The government property now. If you need a Time Lord to fight with you in the court of laws, you must give them 3,000 shillings an hour. That's my whole yearly earning. 1 hour for a year of your life. Oh, dread. Well, I have no choice, I guess. My children are the most important. Okay, this is a dramatized narration. You can kind of do visualization where we're going with this. It's my own 1984 take on it. Consider civil litigation as an example. All civil cases begin with a complaint. Okay, that's what you're going to start with. Remember that. It's an acronym. It's going to help you remember as CAT. The complaint is followed by an answer and defenses. After the answer and defenses are filed, both sides do what they can to discover evidence. It's discovery. And put it in the court record as admissible evidence. It's affidavits and stuff. Declaration of fact, that's admissible evidence. Both sides study statutes and appellate court opinions that tend to justify the respective positions. The matter is then submitted to the court for judgment by making motions. Only 5 steps: complaint, answer and defenses, discovery, motions, adjudication. 5 steps, like the musical rules of pitch, duration, tempo, timbre, and loudness that comprise the essence of every symphony. every operatic aria, every concertino, and every song the Beatles ever did. As it is with music, the degree of art employed to arrange and assemble the parts of a legal battle makes the difference between failure and victory. It's all got to tie together. But it's not too complex, and that's what we're here to do, guys. We're here to figure this out together, okay? We can do it. 5 steps, like the 5 primary color tones. What's that? You say there are only 3. Add the tones of brightness and texture to make your own list complete. 5 tones of color make every Rembrandt, every Matisse. I'll probably say that wrong because I go, no, what are these fools? How the 5 color tones are applied to the canvas is what determines greatness. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu teaches measure in terms of 5 things: the way, the weather, the terrain, the leadership, and discipline. In war, as in litigation, victory comes to the one with ability to see things in their simplest expression. Sun Tzu sees 5 ways to measure when the time is right for battle and when discretion needs to be the better part of valor. Art in war is measured by the warrior's ability to see reality through a limited number of variables. True artists create the desired result by managing just a few separate factors that come together, form complete mastery. It is this mastery of essential elements by which one consistently obtains victory. 5 parts to a lawsuit. They are the elements of every action in civil court. Taken together, they include everything lawyers do in court. The plaintiff files a complaint. The defendant files an answer and defenses. Both sides then seek to discover evidence in favor of the point of view they want the court to see. So, this is important, this part here. You're a plaintiff, you have a complaint, someone's doing something to you, you want them to stop. Well, you can file a criminal complaint, buddy. You have the power. Or you can wait around to vote and then complain about it at the coffee shop. You choose. You gonna waste your time doing that, or are you gonna put your energy into something positive, huh? Okay. Both sides then seek to discover evidence in favor of the point of view they want the court to see. So if you're already building your case with affidavits and declaration of facts, you're already like ahead of the game, in my opinion. You already have facts. Every party searches for case law and statutes that justify his or her position. This is the part I need help work with. So when the bookwork and discovery of evidence are at last complete, the parties submit their opposing arguments and move the court to enter orders. It is no more complicated than that. Using the 5 parts artfully is what makes the difference between failure and a success. Between a favorable judgment and an order directing you to empty your pockets, Mr. or Mrs. or Miss or non-binary, which puts us into a case system of either binary or non-binary, which would be considered also a binary system. Sorry. Take a painting. A pastoral scene will do. Imagine trees and shrubs and colorful flowers with chirpy birds and bees and a solitary cabin with its chimney pouring the thin gray wisps of smoke upward into an empty sky. No blue, no clouds, no mountains in the distance, just bare canvas. Probably wouldn't win any serious contests as a masterpiece. Well, I don't know. Sorry, Frederick. We're such a twisted, inverted society that it's a masterpiece. There's nothing on it except for blood of a pig and a little pentagram drawn by Dr. Fauci. Dog's blood. It's beautiful. As its very best, true works of art are always complete. They contain all necessary component art parts. It is the same with legal battles. Omit one thing and all may be lost, for a court's ultimate decision can turn on a comma, too many, or misplaced participle. Not to mention a question mark you forgot to ask at deposition or the Supreme Court case you never took time to read. Law is art. And also, public speaking should go. You got to be good at that. You can't be nervous. I'm no expert, but I've had exposure to court things, depositions, whatnot. But okay, here we go. There are good artists and there are passable artisans who ply their trade for profit and make do with what is necessary to sell their wares. Good legal artists study their cases. They know the facts. They know what evidence they must prove. Don't get sidetracked. Just stick with the facts. Keep it simple. Know what the evidence is. Be cool, man. Go in that courtroom. Be cool. They know the law that controls the outcome of their case. They know they can obtain the desired judgment if they can discover the necessary elements of evidence and hang the parts together by sound legal reasoning based on prior court decisions. It's like framing a house. Duh, everyone knows how to build a house, right? It's that easy. That's how it's done. The best of the good lawyers play their cases like Heifetz played the violin, like Balanchine danced, like Kuroso sang, like Rubens painted. They understand the elements of their art and use those elements creatively to obtain the desired effect. If war can be practiced as an art form, if dance is art, if stimulating senses by rhyme and rhythm is art, if arranging colored images on canvas or notes on a musical staff is art, or if chirping away unnecessary parts of a block of marble to reveal the wonderfully detailed features of a human figure is art, then is it not equally true that the honest practice of effective litigation is also an art form deserving recognition such among the honored works of man? I think so. I think this law stuff is artful. And that was The Art of Law by Frederick Graves. Go check it. Law Doctor. Check him out, man. I'm a huge fan, It's a lot of good info. So, let's see here. Yeah, I kind of want to get into electricity too, and free energy, or not free, nothing's free, but electric universe theory. So, just because those Eiffel Tower photos, it's right on a river, and it looks like those buildings are little powerhouses. It looks like electro circuitry, and I want to learn more about it. Electrical charge, water power. Charge originates from certain types of subatomic particles, the most familiar carriers of which are the electron and the proton. Electric charge gives rise to and interacts with the electromagnetic force and the four fundamental forces of nature. Yeah, and it's just with the bronze gas devices, building those up. Those just kind of look like modulators to me, almost like Euro racks. Making some Euro techno dance music that's all about healing yourself with bronze gas and hydro water. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a party. Alright. Yeah, we went over episode 366, Ferment, Carry Mind, and Fermented Foods Carry Life Too. Lauren Mones. Okay. Get those fermented foods for winter. And let's advertise how to win at Quora.com. Why don't you go over there? Check it out. You can start making money advertising. Okay. Alright. Let's check out. Doing on time here. Alright, good deal. 45, baby. Do some more reading here from the Apocalypse of Elijah. Like I said, I read through the whole thing yesterday, but it didn't get recorded. That's never gonna happen again, I promise. Well, I'm not gonna be talking about it anymore. You don't gotta worry about hearing about that. Okay. The son of lawlessness will not prevail over them. He will be angry at the land, and he will seek to sin against the people. He will pursue all of the saints. They and the priests of the land will be brought back bound. He will kill them and destroy them, and their eyes will be removed with iron spikes. He will remove their skin from their heads. He will remove their nails one by one. Ouch. Can you imagine? I've thought about that before, like that, because, little side note, I was playing baseball as a kid. The ball hit me square between the bat, the aluminum bat, and the ball, and my finger just immediately exploded with my fingernail, and my mom had to basically cut and rip it off the next day. And ever since then, I was just like, could you imagine being in hell? Because I was going to church then. I was like, could you imagine being in hell and just getting that done to you all the time? Because after it was done, I was tired. I was just like, holy crap, that was so painful and gnarly. I was just screaming. But anyways, I don't want to go through that. He will command that vinegar and lime be put in their nose. Jeez. I could use that maybe to get the... I sound nasally, guys. Sorry about that. I need to get rid of this nanotech that's all up in there. It's from the chemtrails. I'm telling you. Go to the sauna this weekend. Try to get rid of some. Okay, let's get into it. Now those who are unable to bear up under the tortures of that king will take gold and flee over the fords to desert places. Yep, selling my house in California, moving to Texas. Don't come here. Don't come here. We want your California to ruin everything. That's why I moved. I lived in California for a while, but when I moved place, yep, I'm from California. I'm here to ruin everything. Yeah, I said that before, literally. They will lie down as one who sleeps. The Lord will receive their spirits and their souls to himself. Their flesh will petrify. Okay, I have heard about this petrified flesh before, and some of this great high art, high sculptures. It's so beautiful. It's hard to believe that it's sculptured from rock. Could it be that some of these are just petrified humans during the last reset? There's so many themes. The artworks for resets, wonder weapons, fasces, advanced war technology, understanding of elemental properties of the world. Yeah, so hope you're all enjoying that artwork. It seems like there's a unending flow of it, so hopefully I can find more databases and get cool art. I'm really into art, and this stuff is just, to me, phenomenal, mind-blowing. But anyhow, let's carry on. So no wild animals will eat them until the last day of the great judgment. Because their flesh is petrified, does that mean they're unpetrified at that day and they get devoured? I don't know. Let's find out. It's my Varg. rise up and find a place of rest, but they will not be in the kingdom of the Christ, as those who have endured, because of the Lord said, I will grant to them that they sit on my right hand. They will receive favor over others, and they will triumph over the son of lawlessness, and they will witness the dissolution of heaven and earth. They will receive the thrones of glory and the crowns. The 60 righteous ones who are prepared for this hour will hear. 60? There's 60 righteous people in the world? Wow, that's a lot. And that kind of overshot. No, just kidding. There's a lot of you out there, I know. I bet RV True's going to be one of those. Is it going to be Rich RFB? Huh? Is he? Hey, it's Richie from Boston. Turns out I'm one of the righteous ones. I'm getting better at the old. I was practicing for a while. I was actually making videos for a long time and just deleting them. Oh, anyways. And they will gird on the breastplate of Yahweh, and they will run to Jerusalem and fight with the shameless ones, saying, all powers which the prophets have done from the beginning you have done, but you are unable to raise the dead, because you have no power to give life. Therein we have known that you are the son of lawlessness. You have no power to give life. So are they not alive? Because life expands by giving life. Or is it a woman? She can't give. I mean, not saying that women can't give birth, but they can't give life. That is giving life, but I think this means procreate. I don't know. You tell me, Karen, okay? It's about a woman. Don't you know that, you jerk? Oh, I can't make fun of Chad because he has no thought. He's just like, I don't know, babe, but that guy sounds like a jerk. You shouldn't listen to his podcast anymore, or you should write an email about it. I need some more power bars. I gotta go back to the gym tomorrow. Okay, he will hear, and he will be angry and command to kindle altars, burn down the churches. That's what they're basically doing already, pal. And the righteous ones will be bound. They will be lifted up and burned? Oh, man. Richie, maybe you don't want to be righteous one. And on that day, the heart of many will harden, and they will flee from him, saying, this is not the Christ. The Christ doesn't do that. That's not a Christ, man. Sorry. I was just imagining that one, man. Trying to make it funny for you guys to see what I'm seeing, okay? Like, you got 60 righteous people. The leader kills them all. Like, oh man, that's not what a righteous guy does. What the fuck? We believed in you. We believed in you, man. You fucking just killed them all. How could you do that, man? They loved you. They were your follower, Jim Jones. They loved you, man. You just fucking killed them all. Christ doesn't do that, dude. He's all about peace. Why didn't we see that? Why didn't we see the signs? Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little over-exaggerated. Maybe I'm going a little crazy. We're doing too many, so it would be actually number 12 by all the redos, so slap happy, I think that's what they call it. On that day, the Christ will pity those who are his own, and he will send from heaven his 64,000 angels, each of whom has 6 wings. I love seeing that. Those are my numbers there, 6-4. The sound will move heaven and earth when they give praise and glory. Now those upon whose forehead the name of Christ is written, and upon whose hand is the seal, both the small and the great will be taken up upon their wings and lifted up before his wrath. Then Gabriel and Uriel will become a pillar of light, leading them into the Holy Land. It will be granted to them to eat from the tree of life. They will wear white garments, and angels will watch over them. They will not thirst, nor will the son of lawlessness be able to prevail over them. And on that day the earth will be disturbed, and the sun will darken, and peace will be removed from the earth. Yeah, I was listening to a Malak Martin interview, or what was it? I forget. They were just talking about, could you imagine the sun not coming up? And I was getting a thought today of the Satan Archetype, like the ones that, well, we can do better than this. Like, God, we're gods too, right? We don't need him, do we? No, I'm independent. Dude, I have this little camper van. I don't need God. And then you don't get the sun for like one day. It's like, oh my God, please, where are you? I'm so cold. I need you. Please, God, please, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need God and the Son of God. Well, I think the Son is actually his daughter, so there's a whole duality there. We'll get into that one day. And peace will be removed from the earth. It's anarchy, bro. We don't need a system. The birds will fall on the earth dead. 5G. 5G's gonna zap them? I don't know. The earth will be dry. The waters of the sea will dry up. Sounds like Mad Max, doesn't it? I'll drive the tanker. The sinners will groan upon the earth, saying, What have you done to us, O son of lawlessness? Saying, I am the Christ, when you are the devil. You are unable to save yourself, so that you may save us. You produced signs in our presence until you alienated us from the Christ who created us. Yeah, can you imagine that? It's like, oh. It's like, well, he killed those 60 guys. Now he wants us to go out to the desert with them. Is this guy crazy? Well, I still kind of believe him a little bit. I don't know. Like, we're gods, right? Remember? Don't forget, we don't need to obey another god. We're gods, right? Yeah. And then, you can't even, like, you run out of gas or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm just making up my own story. It's fun. Do it. Do it now. Is that the lawlessness, an actor? I don't know. He wasn't young and then became old. Anyhow, you produced signs in our presence until you alienated us from the Christ who created us. Yeah, Christ created us, so that's why he rocks. You rock. Thanks for making me. You rock. Woe to us because we listened to you. Yeah, they're sick of him. He blew it big time. Lo, now we will die in a famine, where indeed is now the trace of a righteous one, and we will worship him. Yeah, we need someone else to come and say this guy that just blew it. Where's the next guy? Or will indeed is one who will teach us, and we will appeal to him. They need a teacher. I think that's right. Now indeed we will be wrathfully destroyed because we disobeyed Yahweh. There we go. We went to deep places of the sea, and we did not find water. We dug in the rivers and papyrus reeds, and we did not find water. Then on that day the shameless one will speak, saying, Woe to me, because my time has passed from me, while I was saying that my time would not pass by for me. Okay, woe to me, because my time has passed by for me, while I was saying that my time would not pass by for me. So, something with his time. Maybe it was a Time Lord? No. The shameless one has enough money to afford Time Lords. My years became months, and my days have passed away as dust passes away. Now therefore I will perish together with you. Now therefore run forth to the desert, seize the robbers and kill them. Okay, so seizing the robbers and killing them. Yeah, I don't know. They got deceived. Just don't get deceived. Don't be led astray. It's shameless to do that too. So I would never lead any one of you guys astray. I'm trying to share good info, stuff that I think works. All right. I think that's a good stopping point for the evening. It's been a good weekend. I went down for liturgy today, but by the time I got this video finished, I had to redo it like I told you a million times already. But that kind of affected me though, and they took a lot of work. It's fun. I think I want to see if I can do them every day instead of just on the weekends. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Tomorrow's Monday, but it's been an awesome weekend. And I did go to the church though, and I'm glad I didn't really go because it's been a while since I've been to mass or anything, and just hearing the singing alone affected me strongly. I had a strong reaction to it, and then the guy came out and started playing the bells, and I had even stronger reaction, profound religious experience. And I'm kind of glad I wasn't, or I was just by myself, kind of out front. It's on a quiet street, and I could just stand there with my eyes closed and meditate and breathe. And it was wonderful. So I'll probably be going maybe Saturday nights and Sundays. So I want to get some live footage. I was going to do it today, but I was out on the streets and my battery wasn't in my camera, so I think I opened it and it fell. I don't know what happened. Well, we'll see. So thanks for tuning in. It's been a wonderful episode. I was getting a little goofy there, I'm sorry, but I was just having fun. I was just imagining. Alright, let's get these 60 righteous ones, the best guys are grouped together, and we're gonna go have a fun day. And they get out to wherever they're at. Now kill them all. Oh my god, why does he do that? There's no reason for it. They loved you. Why would you do that? You're not a Christ. You're not Christ. Shut up. I'm not. I'm the son of the lawlessness. What have you done to us, O son of lawlessness, saying, I am the Christ, when you are the devil? Yeah, you don't want to be around people like that. So if you have a wonderful work week, everybody, and stay away from the devil, okay? Hail Yahweh and peace.